If you were to ask maybe your parent or a teacher right now about how they got their driver's license, most of them would probably tell you that they got it through their high school because it was a class they took for maybe a semester or it was something that was done after school. Hi, my name is Nicholas Hickey and I'm going to be talking to you about the possibility of having driver's ed implemented at New Albany High School. So I sat down with our principal, Mr. Carter, and got to ask him a few questions and just got his opinion on the matter. So when I asked him if he'd had driver's ed in high school, he told me he had, and that it was very common in other high schools around the area. And it was just something that everyone did through their high school because at the time there weren't private driving academies and you didn't do it online. When I asked him what he would think of the idea of having it here at New Albany, he said while he thought it would be a great idea, there are still some issues such as how it would fit into the time during the day or even after school, how you get the instructors, and how exactly would you pay them. Would it be just through the money you pay to take the class, or would it be through something else? And finally, he said that it is just a big liability issue for the school since they are responsible for us when we're at school, and that if we were to do this during school or even after school, the school would still be liable since it is run through them. Now, when I sent a survey, although I didn't get the 100 responses I was hoping to get, since I didn't put my survey up quite as early on as I would have liked to, I did get some good responses, and there were multiple different places people had said they'd gotten their driver's license from, such as Prestige Driving Academy, Columbus. Some people did do it online, or maybe they just hadn't even gotten their license or their temps yet. Now, when I asked them what they would think of having it done through the school because of conveniency, because it's right there for quite a lot of people who go to school at New Albany, quite a few people said yes, and that is just because it's closer. Maybe the price would be lower than some of these other places. However, for the people who said no, they thought maybe the price wouldn't be lower and what would be more convenient just wouldn't be something they'd want to do. So, to conclude, I do think this is something that we could definitely see at New Albany, maybe in some coming years, but for the time right now, until they get some of the things that Mr. Carter mentioned worked out, I feel like it wouldn't be done for a while. Alright. Well, thank you for listening.